What's up everyone, Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab of California. We're going to do a video here today. We're actually going to make this a free video for everybody. We've been getting this request for a video just for kids, for younger athletes. What are some of the basics that you can teach the kids? One of the first things I'd say would just be holding the football, how to put the hands on the laces. There's a few things that you can go into there, and that's just based off of where the comfortability is. We can go into a video with more in depth in the laces, but essentially what you want to do is you want to create a U in your actual hand when you're holding the ball. And so as long as you're able to get there, the laces, how you put your fingers is dependent on you. Most spots will make it so you end up getting to that U form. You just don't want to make it so it's too far up and you don't really have that gap, or you're too far here where you also don't really have that gap, right? So you want to be able to have a little bit of gap in between the ball and your hand, and I have a little bit of a U in there. So that's just from the laces perspective. The big thing I would concentrate on for regular, youth kids is not so much of all the crazy weight transfer and stuff like that. It's things like when you're coming forward, just not dropping that elbow. Okay, so when you're coming here and you have that elbow high, you don't want to make it so you come down. You want to make sure that you're bringing the elbow up and you're transitioning from a position of kind of a medial spot to an upper, it's a raise of your actual mechanics, and that'll make it so then you can get the really probably the most out of the throw. If you can, I would say you do want to try to work on some type of transition, so make it so when you're loading and when you hit the back foot on your 3-step drop, or even when you're beginning the throw, you want to transition from the back leg into shifting your weight forward and being able to feel your body go from back to forward, and then be able to, after the throw, have a pretty upright posture. Okay, so one of the things that you'll see a lot with younger athletes is when they try to throw, they're going to end up way off to the side, or they're going to end up, maybe even really far back. There's certain things that you'll see where they're trying to use too much spine, trying to really overcompensate for the throw. And those are things that you want to just try to help with. And the way to help that is going to be focusing more on rotation and shifting your weight from the back leg onto the front leg. And once you get too caught up in, really trying to put a lot behind it, that's when you're going to end up, either shifting off to the side a lot or having the spine back. Okay? I think really the most important thing for a younger athlete is making sure that the spine is in a good, safe position, and that is really pretty much upright. Okay? Once you end up having back or forward, now you're starting to put yourself side to side too. You're starting to put yourself a little bit more at risk, and I think that would be a key thing that you want to make sure to work on as an overall athlete. The last thing that I would say is try to make it so the front leg is not extending too much. Okay, for younger athletes, I think you get into that a lot, and that's really a tough habit to correct, and not really a great habit to have as a quarterback, just because more of your force generation should be coming from your back leg. Okay, and if you're using too much of your front leg, then that means that your front leg is really the dominating force behind a throw. So if you can work on that and try to improve that, I think you're going to be in a lot better position down the road. It does go into your front leg is supposed to be a very stable, strong leg as you're transitioning your weight forward, but it doesn't need to be something that is moving a whole bunch and going through a lot of range of motion. Okay, it wants to be more stable, more something that is really absorbing all of your weight. And we talk about that in our videos, but this is really more for kids and what you can kind of focus on for kids. And if you're watching, 8-year-old throw or a 6-year-old throw, what are some big things that you can work on for them? And again, I think that elbow height is number one. Make sure that they're not dropping down within their elbow. The next thing is going to be where that spine position is. Make sure that spine is maintaining a good neutral posture. And the last thing, try to make sure that front leg is able to absorb well and it's not going through a whole lot of range of motion. So that's the end of the video. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My email is Morey, M-O-R-E-Y, @yourperformancelab.com. We have a whole throw breakdown that you could do. I think that would be great for anybody that has any further questions, wants to get a little bit more detail, a little bit more individualization about their throw and how they can improve it. And then also check out more of our membership. This is going to be a free video that's going to be a part of our whole membership, and the membership goes deep into how you can throw football better. We break it down into individual stages. We do the same thing for speed. We do the same thing for pictures. We really want to hone in on the mechanics of your movement and how you can get the most out of whatever you're trying to do. Throw, run, jump, all those things are really what we're trying to make sure that you have good biomechanics for, because if you have good biomechanics, you're going to stay healthy, which is the most important to us, but then also you're going to be able to perform at an optimal level. So as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, you can subscribe down below, and that way you can get updates on any of the new videos that we get. Also, if you want to, you can check out some of our other breakdowns for speed and throwing. We have exercises, also jumping mechanics videos, a lot of great stuff within our channel. Hope you enjoy.